I was going to pick up Champ. I'm still waiting for it to get to be day again. There's another little bird over here, which is making sounds. Right there. Is that a bird? Yeah, it's a little jay. And you can hear it quite loudly now that I'm up close to it. There is also, somewhere over here, I thought there was. Oh, sure, I put one over here. Well, at some point we had a fox and we had a, I had a ferret den. I don't know where those went to now. And they were not moving, they were just static, so I have no idea where they went. Maybe they're up on the ridge up here. Caradwyn Rowan Stars campsite. Ah, yeah, there's the fox. Hanging out right there. Nice red fox. But the ferret, I thought that was down below. Maybe I took it up. I was pretty sure I didn't, though. Maybe it's up here. Didn't think so, though. I thought it was down below. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Well, anyway, I put all sorts of things out, took them up, put them down, but but anyway, just to come back here and so we can see Carrie's campsite a little bit better. Wherever it went to. Oh, wait, here's the ferret, isn't it? Is it over here? Yeah, there we go. If you watch that, in a minute or two, if we're lucky, the little ferret will poke his head out. There it is. Isn't that cute? Have one of those in the other area too. In the woods, Port Luskan woods. So what did I came back down here to find Carrie's campsite, and of course went right past it again. But perhaps that's because a bit of Caradwyn is rubbing off on Alyra because she's in the vicinity of her campsite. Carrie will stumble all over everywhere and not realize that she's found the place that she was looking for. She'll go, gee, that campsite looks familiar. And not realize it's her own campsite that she lost 6 months ago or whenever. But anyway, she does always seem to be able to find the one in Port Luskan. And it's quite nice. She's got her bed in the tent there, and her tarot cards set out very nicely, and her bag of runes. You can see all the runes there, and she can do readings for you. She is a gypsy, and she is actually quite proficient at rune and tarot readings, as Alyra can attest. And the sun is coming up. We're going to have dawn here in a minute. We'll get to hear the daytime sounds and be able to see things a little bit better too. And then I'll take us into the town. Actually, I should probably take us into the town while it's still night so we can hear the night sounds in there. Why don't I do that? But this is a little, I think this is Rowan. No, buckthorn. A little buckthorn thicket here. And I'm just going to fly her up here. You can walk up these long stairs, and the horses can do it. Down, Alyra. Stand up. Stop. Yeah. Okay, we get it. You're more adept than you'd like us to believe. Okay, so yes, the view from up here is quite spectacular. You can see the farm down there. I'll get a better shot of that in the daylight in a little bit. and the pasture and the pond. There's actually quite a lot going on in the pond. But meanwhile, there's also a lot going on up here. Now, here is the... well, let's walk inside first so we can get the night sounds in the village, because I think they're a little different. Although we may be getting daytime sounds already. And there's our third horse. That's Thunder. And Thunder is available for riding for people who are up in town and want to ride back down to the farm or whatever. They can take Thunder down there. Champ is for people who are at the farm and want to come up to town or go riding around the island. And Misty is supposed to be having a break out there in the pasture, but Alyra usually ignores that. You can hear the waterfall from here, and it's sort of a constant sound, that thundering, cascading water. There's a little market table here with apples and apple cider from the farm. You can hear the crickets because it's still night. That's why I wanted to get us in here. And you can see some of the houses. People have their homes. I forget who belongs to. I think that's Talon's house there. This is Kathina's. You can see the magic quite magically bouncing around in there. Her magic circle behind her desk. There are a few others. I'm just going to take a quick look through and see while we're waiting for dawn. I don't remember whose house. Oh, that might be Zeri's. I think that's Zeri's house, and whoever is staying with her. The baker is a popular person to stay with. I believe at the moment it's Yarnus, the little skeletal guy who got here. This house is vacant, apparently. This is the well, which magically brings water from somewhere because it doesn't actually have contact with the ground, but it still works. This is Stephanie's house. And Steph has got quite a lot in there. I'm going to go ahead, because Alyra and Steph are friends. I don't think Steph would mind if I showed you this. And then we're going to take a break and wait for the sun to fully come up. But it's a lovely house inside. Just beautiful. With nice dining area and a sitting room with a little fireplace. And then upstairs, presumably, is the bedroom. I don't think I've been up here before. I might have. Oh, yes, this is quite nice, isn't it? Another sitting area. I have been up here in the bed. And just walk through the cushions there, Alyra. That's the way to go. And dressing room? Yes. Bath. And wow. She's got a toilet and running water. And how does that work? The same way the well does. It's magic, people. It's magic. That's how everything works in Port Luskan. If we don't have any other explanation, it's magic. We are so accustomed to magic that when we go somewhere where there is none, it's almost crippling in its shockingness, or shocking in its, yes, it's difficult. Ask anyone who's played Conan. Okay, and here's our little market stall. The sun is coming up, and here we go. This is Ye Old Bookshop. This is Moondance Pottery. You can see the sign there on the wall. Inside is Alyra's pottery. She hasn't really had a chance to do very much with that, but there's her potter's wheel. And she's always paranoid, always closing doors behind her. And the printing press and the cupboard there, which has back issues of the paper and all of her typesetting stuff. I'm forgetting terms, but that's okay. There are the racks of type and a showcase with books of various sorts. Some of her more treasured volumes in there, and another bookshelf. Her desk, where she sits and writes and works on the Port Luskan beat. You can get your very own copy of it. The rolled up newspaper there in front, at the front of the desk, will give you a copy of the Port Luskan Beat. Not that we've published any since we've been in this place, but oh well. And she is going to do a little bit of pottery here. If I can get the wheel to work. Come on. She's having trouble getting the wheel to start. I know it'll work. I just have to figure out how to get it to work. Come on. That's not going to do it. Stand up, Alyra. Okay, come on. How the heck do you get this to work? There, sit. Somebody has messed with my settings. Kick wheel. Okay. Well, one way or another, the wheel does spin. I just can't. I think it's probably a voice command that I can't remember what it is. Or a chat command. But anyway, so she can do pottery here. And let's see. There. And the wheel would be spinning if I could remember how to make it spin. Which I can't. Okay. And that big container back there has the clay in it. That's what's in there, is all her clay. Okay, so that's Ye Old Bookshop and Moondance Pottery. With the Port Luskan Beat prominently displayed, you can buy the paper here. I guess I did get a paper out. And we have these lampposts, some of which actually are kind of interesting. But I'm going to take a break here because this has been running for a while. I'm going to start a new one.